March the 26th here in Kananaskis country. You're with Jerry Joe Black and Daisy, and we're just checking out the all the facilities here. The park is closed. Everything is closed in Alberta, of course, and but there's still a spot for me to park here, and I can come and enjoy breakfast. I cook my own breakfast in my motorhome, and since everything is closed, and Daisy and I enjoy ourselves. Keep an eye out for cougars and bears. It's kind of that time of year where the bears are going to start waking up, and they'll be hungry. They'll be wanting to chow down on anything they can get. Anyway, yeah, I've obtained a small residence, a permanent residence in Boness. So that's in west side of Calgary. And I've been living in the motorhome for 1 full year as of about May the 1st, really. I was in Pizza Bob's motorhome for a couple of weeks before that. And it's been a challenging, definitely a challenging time for me. It's been beautiful though as well. You find spots to go fishing but everywhere I've gone in a year, of course, I've been socially isolated in there. But the COVID monster, of course, has been out trying to kill everybody, and everybody's socially distanced. Well, I've been all alone in here with just my dog. So anywhere I go, I see emptiness. I see empty. There's a picnic table over there, but usually the parks where I go, oftentimes picnic table. That's the information center here in Kananaskis. The picnic table has been turned upside down, has yellow tape all over it, and oh my God, can't go near that. But check this mountain out here, it's beautiful. So yeah, so number one, I would say to my friends who are kind of wondering what I'm up to, and I appreciate you being interested. Number one, I have a place in Calgary now. Number two, I'm going to be putting this motorhome on the ranch, which is out just west of Calgary, about half an hour from where I'm going to be living. I'm going to put it on the ranch for the summer, and I'm going to come out every weekend and probably stay for several weeks straight. When I get a construction job in Calgary, when I pick up a little bit of work, I'll stay in town during the week and try to make a few bucks. Also get into some kind of better physical condition. On the weekends, I'll be having steak and eggs out on the ranch in my motorhome, and which turns out to be a lot cheaper than having breakfast at A&W, by the way. Steak and eggs with HP sauce, thanks to Isabel, my daughter. she bought me a bottle of HP sauce. Anyway, I'm just rambling here. I'm not making much sense. May the 14th, 15th, 16th is the weekend at the Rafter 6 Ranch, where we're going to have a First Nations music camp. Myself, I'll just be playing some country music around the campfire and some gospel. And I wanted to mention, before I go, that a lot of Christian people are making fun at the expense of Art Pulowski out in Calgary at the Calgary Street Church, because they think he's just suddenly politically involved or whatever. He's been fighting for freedom for 15 years in Calgary. He's been in and out of prison. He's been very on the outs with the Calgary mayor. The mayor hates his guts, and he doesn't like the mayor too much either. I guess they keep arresting him for feeding the poor downtown in Calgary, feeding hundreds of thousands of poor people, of street people, people living under the bridge. For many years now he's been doing that, and they keep arresting him. And the Christians laugh at him and they say, oh, it's all his fault, he's just not compliant or whatever. But he comes from a communist country, and he grew up in a communist country where they could break down the front door of his house, rape his mother, maybe drag his father off to the gulag, and torture him and accuse him of being an enemy of the state or whatever. Like, he grew up in the real deal, the real communist, full-blown communist country. Now he's here. He came here because Canada offers freedom from oppression, from government oppression, and but he has been watching as the freedom is diminished and the government control becomes seriously obvious, and he sees it all. And he, you can make fun of him if you want, but let me ask you this: are you out there feeding the poor as you chuckle at him and you're laughing, sitting from your pompous high chair wherever you're sitting in your fancy church, which by the way has been closed because of, I believe, because of cowardice. I've said it before. Not easy to stand up against the government corruption. Not easy. They haven't proven the COVID thing, folks. There is no science. It's all a lie. And millions upon millions of people are protesting in countries around the world now. Just go online, type in COVID protest, type in stand down protest or lockdown protest. You'll see tens of thousands of posts and videos of the demonstrations. And those people are fighting for your freedom, and so is Art. Now, he ain't perfect, but he knows he's been bullied by the police since day one, and he fights back. He doesn't take any other stuff, he doesn't take their crap. He fights back. So, and you're criticizing him, you think it's a big joke? Are you feeding the poor, buddy? Are you feeding the poor? Answer is no. I doubt it very much. In fact, your church is shut down. You got 10 people in there in order to do a live stream, and how many people are sitting supposedly watching your live stream at home? Well, you might have a dozen or two. But are you preaching the gospel? Are you carrying out the Great Commission? Hell no. You're just sitting there pointing your finger at somebody who is feeding the poor. I'd like to use some stronger language, as I have been known to do on occasion, but I won't. But I think you're losers. I don't even think you're Christians. I think you're fakes. I think you're a fake. Your big pompous church doing nothing, not feeding the poor. I spent the winter on Vancouver Island working with the Sally Ann, with the street people and the drug addicts, and played some music for them, just tried to bring a bit of joy into their life. I did what I could do. And we were feeding 135 people a day, 4 days a week. There's a beautiful dog, eh? Give me that stick. Give me that. Oh yeah, now we play the give me that stick game. Oh well. So, and the guy up in Edmonton, he's been arrested. He's been off to jail. And did they put him in just a regular jail? Hell no. Maximum security. That's how scared they are of real Christians, folks. They put them in maximum security. So, as Bob Dylan said, don't criticize what you don't even understand. You don't even understand. Read your Bible. Feed the poor. Feed the hungry. Clothe the hungry. Clothe the naked. You know, Jesus pointed it out, and you know, you're all high and mighty in your big pompous church that's empty, and thinking that you're so righteous that you have the right to criticize the guy downtown who's working with the drunken people downtown and all the drug addicts and feeding people who are living under the bridges and stuff, and you think you're a better person than he is? Well, think again. Yeah, think again. Anyway, be cheerful. I'm happy. Yeah, I'll show you my COVID hairdo. That's what you call COVID hair, folks. Haven't had a haircut forever. God bless you all, and maybe we'll see you at Rafter 6 Ranch. I'll be there on the weekends at least. More than that, but I'll be there to bring you firewood at your camp. You can bring your horses there and your musical instruments for sure. And on the ranch, you know, we have a saying there, we have no COVID problem, because all the horses, they understand social distancing. When you go out on a ride, you're 6 or 8 feet apart, because the horses understand that COVID. So there's social distancing there for you. When you get back from your ride, we have s'mores around the campfire. We eat hamburgers and hot dogs, and we have a pretty good time. So Rafter 6 Ranch. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.